Welcome to my week 6 game of the Beware Battle Association. We're playing against Hot Pepper 22. Their Terra captains are Jolteon and Appleton. Jolteon can be electric, ice, or flying, and Appleton can be grass, steel, or ground. James is still here. Would you like to say hi, James? No, she is way too sleepy. She cannot say hi. But she is still here. So for this match, Iron Valiant is really scary, and so is Baxcalibur, especially if they get up snow with Slowking. And Terra Jolteon is also really good. So for this guy, I don't think I've seen him bring Ditto, Hitmonlee, or Appleton yet, so I'm not expecting any of those three to show up. But let's look at our team. First we have Darkrai, we have Choice Scarf to always outspeed Iron Valiant, even if it's booster speed. So we can use Sludge Bomb to knock it out from full, I believe. And if we manage to chase it out and it doesn't have its boost anymore, we can Trick Away our Choice Scarf onto a Clodsire or Corviknight, or even Slowking, if we don't need it anymore. But we're also faster than +1 Baxcalibur with a Choice Scarf, so we might want to keep it anyway to hit it with a Focus Blast. Next we have Conkeldurr. I wanted Mach Punch, mostly for Baxcalibur, but also for Jolteon. And sort of for Iron Valiant, but it resists, so it won't do that much. But we do have Black Belt to boost the power of Mach Punch, also Drain Punch, but the point is to boost Mach Punch as much as we can. And then we've got Earthquake for Clodsire. Bulk Up is if I get a chance to bulk up on, mostly on Corviknight, maybe on Incineroar. Then I'd be able to have stronger Mach Punches and Drain Punches, and Earthquakes. Next is Zarude. We've got Choice Band Zarude. Yeah, Dark does pretty good into him. We've got Knockoff and Crunch, so mostly in case Slowking has a Colbur Berry, I have a strong Crunch to hit him with after the Colbur Berry's gone. We've got U-Turn to swap around, especially if Clodsire and Corviknight keep trying to come in. We'll be able to get out. And then we also have Close Combat for Baxcalibur. We have Talonflame, fairly slow. This is mostly for Corviknight. Also maybe to take a hit from Baxcalibur. Also to help with Iron Valiant, because it resists Fighting and Fairy, both of its stabs. But we have Flamethrower, mostly for Corviknight, and then just for normal damage on everything else. Taunt for Clodsire and Corviknight mostly. And then for Baxcalibur, I have to be careful because its ability boosts its attack if it gets hit by a fire move. It still takes damage, but I do need to be careful about making it too strong, Flamethrower. Next we have Empoleon. This is max physical defense to take on Baxcalibur. I resist Dragon and Ice, And we've got a Shuka-Berry to take one Earthquake, and then hit it back with a Flash Cannon. I don't remember if Flash Cannon knocks it out from full. I don't think it does. But it's enough to get it into Mach Punch range. Yeah, we've got Roost to stay healthy, Flip Turn to switch out on Corviknight and Slowking. And last, we've got Glamora. Probably his two biggest defensive Pokemon are Corviknight and Clodsire, so we're running Corrosion so we can Toxic them. Mortal Spin to try to get rid of any hazards Clodsire sets up. Spikes. Why do I have Spikes over Stealth Rock? I think mostly for Clodsire, and maybe for Iron Valiant. Yeah, because I wasn't too worried about hitting Corviknight with Stealth Rock, because it'll probably just roost it off anyway. So we went with Spikes over Stealth Rock. And we have Sludge Wave to damage Iron Valiant. And I am max special defense, so I should be able to take most hits from Iron Valiant. Anything except like Psy Shock, I think. I should be able to take a hit from. Which also to help with Jolteon, since Jolteon will probably outspeed my whole team. And was it Terra Flying? I think it has. Yeah. Thunderbolt plus Terra Blast Flying hits the rest of my team super effectively. Well, except Darkrai. But I needed more. Another Pokemon that can take a hit from Jolteon. And this is my team. And here's our game. My opponent didn't bring Appleton, Hitmonlee, or Ditto, as we anticipated, and no Incineroar. I forgot to mention that I think this guy's brought Quick Feet Jolteon at least 4 out of the past 5 weeks, maybe all 5 weeks. So I was expecting a Flame Orb Quick Feet Jolteon. So basically he holds a Flame Orb to burn himself, and then Jolteon's ability Quick Feet boosts its speed. I thought Quick Feet doubled your speed, but that's not true. It only gives you a 1.5 times boost, like a Choice Scarf. But it doesn't knock you into a move like a Choice Scarf does. So that's a benefit. But you do take burn damage every turn. So that's the trade-off of being able to switch your moves. So here we go. Here's our game. I think I led Talonflame because I really didn't want Clodsire to start setting up hazards. But we turn out a Slowking. And we flip turn out of Corviknight. So back to Talonflame. Do we taunt here? We do. And we swap out again. Now we get in Zarude. So we go for a knockoff. And we get a big crit here. So with that crit, we're able to knock out Corviknight. I think even with the crit, it was a roll to knock out Corviknight on that second knockoff. But I went for it because if we did get it, that's great, Corviknight's down. And if we didn't, he probably would have just went for Roost and we could switch anyway. So it's a big crit to get rid of Corviknight, and in comes Excalibur. I really don't want him to set up with this, so I stay in. Knockoff does a lot of damage, and we see he's loaded dice. Does manage to take out Zarude. So we knocked off his item. We know he's not Scarf, so we're able to bring in Darkrai. And we see that Clodsire is max special defense. Bring in Conkeldurr, and we're able to take out Clodsire with Earthquake. Iron Valiant comes in. He hits us with Psyshock. Doesn't do that much. And in comes Jolteon. Which is another crit. And we see it is Flame Orb Jolteon for Quick Feet. Bring in Glimmora with with our very bulky Glimmora to take a hit from Jolteon. And we switch back out to Talonflame, but he gets us with Thunderbolt. So Talonflame goes down. We bring back in Glimmora. I think I decided that he's probably Scarf Valiant. So that's why I felt comfortable bringing Glimmora in, even though we already showed Psyshock, and we get a Hazard down. And we bring in Empoleon. So Excalibur's in, and we're able to take an Ice Shard pretty comfortably, so we just stay in, take out Excalibur. I do go for Sludge Bomb, because I don't want to be locked into like Dark Pulse and let Iron Valiant come in. So Jolteon is getting worn down between the spike and the burn damage. And Glimmora is taking its hits reasonably well. We Sludge Wave to catch Valiant if it comes in, and also probably would have taken Jolteon out. Back to Empoleon as we get Scald burned finally. I think that was the third one. Yeah. Roost to heal up, and he switches back out to Jolteon. Luckily we have a spike, so we can't keep doing this forever, but he is wearing down Glimmora. And at this point I decide we're going to Toxic Slowking, and let him take out Glimmora. So far he hasn't shown anything that can really touch Empoleon. Like maybe if his last move is Focus Blast, but he hasn't shown it yet. So I feel comfortable bringing Empoleon in. Yeah, Scald and Psychic aren't doing anything. We're able to roost off any damage. Jolteon's in one last time. His hit point showed as 19, which might have been a rounding problem. So I think he should take 12 from Spike, 6 from Burn, which is only 18. So that might have been a rounding problem. He might have expected Jolteon to be able to attack one more time. But Jolteon goes down to residual damage. And at this point, since Slowking is toxic, I stay in to take out Iron Valiant. Even if he went for like close combat, that's fine, because Darkrai can come in and just use Sludge Bomb and outspeed Valiant. And should probably be able to take out Slowking with 2 Sludge Bombs. Yeah, but so now we're just waiting for Toxic to wear down Slowking. It should be one more turn. And Empoleon outlasts Slowking. And we win our game. So now we're 5-1 for the season. And we have one more game for Week 7 before playoffs. Thanks for watching.